Welcome back. It is Thursday, May 28th, and today's problem is about, I know we were learning at them before we left, but we're actually talking about bees today. They're not my favorite, and I know a lot of you don't like them because especially on the playground we've seen them, but they do very important work for us, and I am sad that we didn't get to show you exactly what's going on with bees and pollinators, but they do very, very important work. So unless you see like a really, really scary one, like a wasp, you can definitely tell. But honeybees, the fuzzy, round ones that really look like fuzzy, they are harmless and they're just trying to find a sweet smell so that they can get the pollen and then they can get the nectar. So we're going to go right into this one. And there were 76 bees in the garden. Some of them flew away. Now there are 37 bees in the garden. How many bees flew away? Is our problem today? Make sure that you are rereading the problem so that you can do your retelling. So right now, this is the time if you want to pause the video so that you can do your retelling real quick to yourself. But in a little bit, I'm going to cover up that problem and you're going to do your retelling. Ready? All right, pause the video and retell. Okay, now we're going to go on. So right here, we're going to make sure that you are on CGI 42. We're almost at the end of this packet, and we're almost towards the weekend. So make sure you're on the correct packet, make sure you're on the correct page, and we're going to get going. There were 76 bees in the garden. Some of them flew away. Now there are 37 bees in the garden. How many bees flew away? This is your turn to pause the video and reread the problem to me. Okay, now we're going to circle the key numbers and units. That one starts off with there are, right there I already see a number, 76 bees. If you notice, I always start from the front and I'm reading the problem as I get to my circling in the garden. Some of them flew away. Now there are, right there, already bumped into another number, 37 bees in the garden. Something I noticed is that B and B, so our unit does not change. Now, underline the question. How many bees flew away? That's the question that you need to find. And if you also look here, they just tell you that some of them flew away. So what do you think you'll be looking for today? What are they asking you to do? Well, if they flew away, what happened to them? And now that some of these flew away, you only have 37 left. So again, you have 76 bees. Think of this as your garden. Some of them flew away, and now you only have 37, but how many flew away? What does this remind you of? Every time I do a put together like this is usually a whole. These are your parts. So how are you going to show that? All right, this is your more and less than question before you hop right into your work. So, did more or less? More or less right here, so that you're not doing it all the way up here, you're not doing it up here, you're kind of doing it right here, right under your chin, so that the teacher can still see you, but you're not showing anyone else because this is your opinion. Less or more than 76 bees flew away. What do you think? Do you think more than 76 fly away or less than 76 fly away? Right now is the time that you need to pause and prove to me what you think. Okay, but can you prove it? This is the part where you prove your thinking. Make sure this entire page is done before, and I'm not going to repeat the entire instruction because I say it every time. And make sure that you are doing all this before you watch the video so that you are able to understand it when I do the video, that not every teacher is going to show you all these different ways. This is just for right now. What you will be seeing is 3 different scholars up there showing you their way. This is why this part down here is really important. All right, get to work and I'll see you in a little bit. All right, for this one, we're talking about bees in the garden. So there were 76 bees in the garden, and then some flew away. They say some, so I'm going to put that question mark. And now there are 37 bees. So how are we going to figure this out right now? I had 76.
Some flew away, which means it's probably they went away, which tells me that we probably subtracted and then we got 37 left. We need to figure out how we're going to find this part out. So I'm going to try to rearrange it into different addition sentences or subtraction sentences so we can figure this out. So this is a whole, maybe we can add. So if we add 37 and question mark and get 76, is that going to help us find that though? So I don't think this is our number sentence. Maybe if we thinking, so this is a whole, this is a part, this is a part. In a subtraction sentence, it should always look like this. So what if we switch these two around? Just like yesterday's problem. So we do 76 minus 37 equals blank. We're technically switching the problem into we had 76 bees, now only 37 are left in the garden, how many flew away? So then this actually makes a lot more sense. So we can do it first way. Our easiest way is our drawing way. Make sure you're writing your numbers in there so that you can clearly see. And again, drawing the top. And crossing off the bottom. So we need to cross off 7, we only have 6. I'm going to take one of these, bring it over. I'm going to draw a whole new group of 10, just like a 10 frame down here, so you don't get confused with this. So I'm going to we're crossing off 7, and now I have 9 left, because I know that if I cross off 1 from a 10 frame, that's 9. Now I need to cross off 3 more. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 left here. This first problem is telling me that I have 39. So we're going to check that with our second method, which I think yesterday was just vertical. Because you're good at vertical, we're good at vertical. This is a nice way to check your answer. So let's start that. 7, 6, 7, you can't do that. We're going to go here, borrow a 1 from that 6, bring it over to that. So now it's a 16. 16 minus 7 is 9. 6 minus 3 is 3. So right now it's showing me that, hey, 39 is looking like a really good answer. But just to throw you a different method, I'm going to add up. So you're going from 37, you're trying to go all the way up to 76. So you're going to go from 37, you're going to add probably 3 more to get to a nice 40. Then from 40, how do you get to 70? 40, 50, 60, 70. If I use my fingers, I said 40, 50, 60, 70. I need to add 30 to get to 70. From 70, I look here in my ones place, oops, and I need a 6. So I'm going to add 6 more and get 76. Sorry about that. Let me go over that again. I started with 37. I added 3 more to get to 40. From 40, I thought, hey, let's get that tens place going. Added 30 to get to 70. From 70, I looked at my ones place. We need 6 more. 6 more to get 76. Now you're going to add just the middle. So 6 plus 3 is 9. 3 plus nothing and nothing is 3. So that's your adding up way, just to challenge yourself just a little bit.
Awesome. Now that you're finished with that, this is the answer we got. I hope you really liked my methods, and I hope you are really trying your best. So, my word sentence actually started with the number, and it said 39 bees flew away. Great job today, and I will see you tomorrow.